Taylor Swift's adorable reaction after Travis Kelce's $50 million announcement. No one expected this, not the fans glued to their phones, not the commentators scrambling for context, and definitely not Taylor Swift herself. It all began on what looked like a routine afternoon. The cameras were set. The microphones were live. And Travis Kelce stepped forward with a calm confidence that hinted something big was coming. Very big. When the words $50 million left his mouth, the room went silent for half a second, then erupted. Analysts gasped. Fans screamed. Social media instantly caught fire. But while the world processed the size of the announcement, all eyes quickly shifted to one person standing just off to the side. Taylor. At first, she didn't speak. She didn't clap. She didn't even blink. She froze. Her eyes widened, her hand instinctively flew to her mouth, and for a brief, unforgettable moment, Taylor Swift looked less like a global superstar and more like someone who had just been told the most shocking, joyful secret of her life. Then came the adorable part. She laughed, softly at first, like she thought she'd misheard him. She leaned forward slightly, eyes searching Travis's face for confirmation. Is this real? Did he really just say that? When their eyes met, Travis gave her a subtle nod and that unmistakable smile. That's when it hit her. Taylor's shoulders relaxed. Her face lit up. And the smile, oh, that smile, was pure, unfiltered joy. The kind you can't rehearse. The kind no stage direction can create. She clapped, but not in a polished, celebrity way. It was quick, excited, almost childlike. Then she shook her head, laughing again, as if overwhelmed by pride and disbelief all at once. Fans later said it looked like she wanted to jump into his arms but remembered where she was at the very last second. Cameras zoomed in as she whispered something to him, something only he could hear. Travis chuckled, clearly touched, and for a moment the massive $50 million headline faded into the background. What people saw instead was a couple sharing a private emotional exchange in a very public moment. Observers noticed Taylor wiping the corner of her eye, not full tears, but that glassy-eyed look that comes when emotion sneaks up on you. Pride. Relief. Excitement. Love. It was all there. As Travis continued speaking about the opportunity, the hard work, and the journey ahead, Taylor listened like his biggest fan. She nodded at every key point. She smiled at every mention of gratitude. And when he finished, she was the first person on her feet. Not because of the money. Not because of the headlines. But because of him. Later, as the crowd thinned and the noise softened, fans spotted them walking together, Taylor still shaking her head in disbelief. I still can't believe that just happened, she reportedly laughed, her voice light and amazed. Travis simply squeezed her hand. And in that simple gesture, the moment became even more powerful. Because beyond the dollar signs and breaking news banners, what people witnessed was something rare. A global icon reacting not as a superstar, but as a proud, genuinely happy partner. By the end of the day, timelines were flooded with clips titled Taylor Swift's Adorable Reaction and The Smile That Said Everything. Fans replayed that split second over and over, the widened eyes, the hand over her mouth, the uncontrollable smile. Some moments can't be staged. Some reactions can't be faked. And that day, Taylor Swift's reaction to Travis Kelce's $50 million announcement became one of those moments fans won't forget anytime soon. Here's a very long, cinematic, emotional, fiction-style story, perfect for your channel's dramatic, viral tone. Purely for entertainment purposes. Taylor Swift's adorable reaction after Travis Kelce's $50 million announcement. Nobody, not the fans, not the media, not even Taylor herself, was prepared for what Travis Kelce was about to reveal. It started like any other quiet evening. No red carpets. No stadium lights. No screaming crowds. Just Taylor Swift, curled up on a plush couch in an oversized sweater, hair loosely tied back, sipping tea and humming a melody she'd been working on all day. The kind of night that felt safe. Intimate. Normal. Travis sat across from her, unusually quiet. And Taylor noticed. She always noticed. Why are you smiling like that? Taylor tilted her head, narrowing her eyes playfully. Okay, you're being suspicious, she laughed. Why are you smiling like that? Travis Kelce rubbed his palms together, trying, and failing, to hide his excitement. His foot bounced nervously against the floor. This was a man who had faced roaring stadiums and bone-crushing tackles without fear, yet somehow, this moment had him nervous. Before I say anything, Travis said softly, I need you to promise me something. Taylor raised an eyebrow. That's never a good sentence. He laughed, shaking his head. Promise you won't freak out. She smiled sweetly. I make no such promises. The announcement that changed everything. Travis took a deep breath. I finalized something today, he began. Something big. Taylor sat up straighter. How big? She asked. He hesitated for half a second, just long enough for her heart to start racing. $50 million big. Silence. Absolute silence. Taylor blinked once. Then twice. I'm sorry, she said, laughing nervously, did you just say 50 million? Travis nodded. Yeah. Her hand flew to her mouth. No, 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 she giggled, half standing, half sitting, completely flustered. You can't just say that so casually. Adorable overload, Taylor's reaction. Taylor's face did something unforgettable. Her eyes widened. Her smile broke into the most genuine, unfiltered grin. And then, she covered her face and laughed. Not a polished red carpet laugh. Not a stage laugh. But a soft, breathless, almost shy laugh. Oh my God, she whispered. Travis. She stood up and paced the room, hands still over her mouth. 50 million, she repeated, shaking her head. That's insane. Travis watched her with pure admiration. That's not even the crazy part, he said. Taylor stopped pacing instantly. There's more? This isn't just about money. Travis stood up now, his voice steady but emotional. This isn't about flexing, he said. It's about building something that lasts. Something real. Taylor's expression softened. I did this because I believe in my future, he continued. And because I believe in us. Her eyes glistened. You did this, thinking about us? She asked quietly. He nodded. Every step. And that's when it happened. Taylor didn't scream. She didn't cry dramatically. She didn't collapse. Instead, she walked straight into his arms and hugged him tightly, burying her face in his chest. That's really sweet, she murmured. Her voice was warm. Proud. Full of love. The moment fans would call peak Taylor. Taylor pulled back, still holding his hands, smiling